Hey y'all! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine Young and I'm a creative. And today we are doing something new, not just for this channel, but for me. I went to my first estate sale. Okay, so you've probably seen my thrifting and vintage and all the things, and you're like, wait, your first estate sale? Yes, this was my first estate sale. So I hope this video helps anyone who's, a little nervous about going to an estate sale. So I'm going to tell you about my experience. I'm going to tell you why I was a little nervous. I'm going to show you all the great things I got. So I'm really excited to show you. So let's get into it. So I was super nervous to go to estate sales. I've been eyeing them for a little bit and I was just super nervous. And it's not because of what's going on in 2020. I've always just felt a lot of anxiety about the idea of going to an estate sale. And I realize I think it is personal baggage around estate sales. We had a death in our family and I was not allowed to go in before the general public was to go look at items, pick out what I want. And when I got there, strangers were already in the house taking things. The neighbor was using the grill. It was just, I had what I now know is an anxiety attack. But as a teenager, young adult, I had no idea what that was. And it was just a really adverse reaction. And, for years, family members have been, giving things they stored away for me. But like, I didn't even know those things existed anymore. So I think there was just a lot of stress and a lot of personal health anxiety around that experience. And so the idea of going to an estate sale just made me nervous and like, oh my God, you're in someone's house and that's so stressful. And I was putting myself back in my shoes of, a family member going through stress. And that's not what it is. So the estate sale was run amazingly. It was run by a company. There were no family members there. The family had already taken what they wanted. This estate sale was to help the family. This is, the money that comes from this estate sale goes back to the family. So I got to remember that. Like this is helpful for the family for you to come in and take stuff that they don't want, that they don't know what to do with, And it was awesome. It was a 2 or 3 bedroom house. Upstairs and downstairs, and I'd kind of been eyeing the estate sale because the woman seemed very similar to me. She scrapbooked. She has an eclectic taste in items. A lot of her items were like kitschy and fun and just kind of brought a smile to your face versus like being very seriously decorated versus being like the way things should look in your home. They were fun. They brought joy. She loved big jewelry. She loved hats. Oh, and she was a cat lady. And I was just like, all of this, I was like, this is my, like, this estate sale is so me. I love this estate sale. This person feels like they're going to have a lot of things that I'm interested in. So in all honesty, it took me like a month to build up courage to go to this estate sale. And like the day of, I almost backed out. But I went and it was great. They had sellers in every section of the house. The fine jewelry was under glass and like you couldn't get to it. But there was still so much great stuff. Like even though she had some really high-end stuff, there was so much great stuff. And so I actually went back the last day right at the end to get some deals too. And I had to laugh because a lot of the items that I loved were there on the last day at the end. So either I'm just really lucky or I was like, oh, maybe I don't have as great a taste as I thought I did. So I went to this estate sale with the idea of keeping the items for myself. But I did come out with some stuff I'm going to resell. So that's really great. So if you're thinking about going to an estate sale, just remember you're actually helping the family out. If it's a professionally run estate sale, the family's not even going to be there. And you purchasing things it's just helping the family. So I encourage you to give it a try and to help these items find a new life and find a new home. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna show the biggest, most expensive item that I got. I got this painting. Actually, it's a print, and I would say it's a screen print, but it is hand signed. Now I paid up for this, so I paid about $47 for this. It was originally priced much higher, but I got a good deal at the last day. I know nothing about this, so if you knew anything about this, let me know. I just loved it. I thought it was humorous. I thought it was adorable. I thought it was well done. It was signed by the artist, and it just brings me joy, so I just went for it. So this lady had cat art everywhere, and like high-end cat art. I did get this. This is one of those retro prints that's like on cardboard. I think it's adorable. I love it. The 3 Siamese cats. It's kind of the greatest thing ever. I paid less than $3 for this, and I think I'm gonna do a fun upcycle with it and maybe turn it into something new. So this next item, I was shocked that it was there the final day at the end, because the first time I came, I didn't see it. I thought it was already gone. And it is a vintage hair receptor. So it's got flow blue and hand painted details on it. And so if you don't know what these are, people used to actually, when they would comb out their hair, they would put their hair in there. That seems, it seems kind of weird and gross to us today, but back then they actually used hair to do things with. If you've seen mourning jewelry, if you've seen the hair wreaths, you should look those up. They're actually really beautiful. So yeah, people, they kept a lot more stuff than we do today. So this is a vintage hair receptor. It would have sat on somebody's nightstand, and I think it's adorable. I love it. I think I paid maybe $1 for it. And yeah, I couldn't believe it was still there. And the next item I found, I actually got on the last day too. I think I paid less than $1. And it is this adorable vintage canister. Isn't that beautiful? I just couldn't believe my luck. It just has like the perfect amount of wear and gorgeous vintage look. Inside it has like talcum powder, or like the ladies' face powder, so I will be cleaning that out. And I think I'm gonna resell this, but I love this. I think it has such a great vintage look. I couldn't believe it was still there. So on the last day, they had books for free. So I'm really excited. I got a book on quilling, a vintage book on quilling. So I do paper quilling. So I was really excited to pick up this vintage book, because people, they tell me about the vintage quilling styles, and I know a little bit about them, but it's so great to have this full book to know more about it. So the next item I got was this wonderful old cigarette case. So it opens up like this. Ooh, maybe not. There we go. It's got a very like Art Deco feel. Yeah, I just love it. I paid about $1 or $2, something like that, for this, and it's so neat. So I'm gonna use this to like hold business cards. So I think this is great. I love this. The next item I picked up is for resale for sure. So it's this cute little gold clutch, and it has this fun little like clasp that goes up like that. Inside it even has the coin purse and the original tag, which I just thought was so adorable that it had the little tag. Look at that. I thought that was so great. So I'm really excited I found this, but I will probably be reselling this in my vintage shop. So if you know me, you know I love jewelry, and this woman had amazing jewelry. A lot of it was high-end, but she also had some great costume jewelry too. And I was able to pick up a few pieces that were like $3 or less. It was amazing. So I got this beautiful brooch that I think is just great for fall. Look at those fall colors, and then that Aurora Borealis in there. Oh, I love it. She also had a lot of blingy earrings, and I got this beautiful pair of blingy clip-ons. Ugh, I just love these. They are great. I mean, look how great. Seriously, you can like see this bling for like a distance. So yeah, the jewelry I will of course be keeping, but I just thought it was great. So the next item is something that I've seen for sale a lot at thrift stores, and I was never really interested, but this one caught my eye. It has a price tag on it for $6. I paid less than that, but it is one of these like tourist feather framed things with birds, and the birds are made out of real feathers and then it's painted and such. And so I've seen these before, but I've never seen such an elaborate one. There are 3 birds in that. And so it was just, because it was so much more elaborate than anything I'd ever seen before, I knew I had to snag it. I think I'm gonna resell this one, but I do adore it. It is really beautiful, really colorful, and it just makes me happy. So that's the greatest kind of art, right? The next item is kind of a funny large item, but I was super excited to find it. I've been looking for some kind of vintage garbage can that, I don't know, just kitschy and cool that I loved, and I found the perfect one there. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for this. Is it not the greatest? Oh, and if you can tell by the texture, it is paper mache, and I just love it. I love the idea that maybe she made this, but I don't know if she did. Maybe she bought it. Maybe it's mass produced. But if she made it, that would be really special. It would be cool to know that I own something that she made. But I'm really excited about this. Oddly, I'm just overly excited about this. But I've been looking for a cool vintage trash can, and like, this is it. This is what I want. So I love it a lot. It's so cute. So the last 2 items are a little bit fabulous. So check out this hat. Ooh, look at that. Look at the sparkle on the mesh. It still has its tag. It's so beautiful, and it has that stunning sparkly detail. I just adore this hat. I don't know what I will wear it to yet, but I will wear it for something. I think it's gonna be great for maybe a Disney bound, or doing Dapper Day at Disney. This is what dreams are made of. Like, look at how it sparkles in the camera. Look at that. I can't believe it. I love this so much. So I can't believe this was still there, and I got to snag it, and it's fabulous. Also, I think I'm starting to become a hat person. So I haven't been a hat person since junior high, but it's happening. I mean, look at this. The last item is another hat. I adore this hat. It's got very like Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp rock and roll feels. I don't know, like I feel like I should be in a rock band, but then I also feel like I could be swashbuckling the seas. So it reminds me of Johnny Depp a lot. And I love this hat. I've already added it to my rotation of outfits, and I'm already wearing it out regularly. Ooh, so good. Okay, so that is it. That is everything I found at the estate sale. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you got some reassurance in my story if maybe you have anxiety going to estate sales. And yeah, tell me what your favorite thing is. Also, I spent just under $100 at the estate sale for all these items, which I thought was great, but most of the money was on that first cat portrait. Yeah, I did so great, and I am so happy I went. So I think from here on, you might see more estate sale hauls from me. Talk to you later, guys. Bye. Are you gonna let Mom shoot the video now? No, you can't be where all the stuff is. All right, here we go. Time to start. I don't know which thumbnail I'm gonna use, but here we are. And that's my cat. Wouldn't be a video without Lily. Yeah? Yeah? Wouldn't be a video without Lily. Right, Lily? Seriously, I was made for hats.